So hi guys, welcome to the channel. So this is a members only video, and in this video we'll be talking about verbal. We'll talk about the verbal section. Like you might all know, in paper 1 we have 4 sections. One is verbal, then is inductive reasoning, then is quantitative, and then we have perceptual acuity. Okay, and all of them constitute of 30 questions each, which sums up for 120 questions in paper 1. Okay, but usually there were more questions, but now it's very good for you all because there are only 120 questions. And the target of this video is going to be, we'll only discuss about verbal, that is the section 1 of paper 1. You'll be getting 30 questions of verbal, and mainly in verbal there will be, in verbal also you'll have two types of questions. Okay, one will be word analogues, another one is reading comprehension. Okay, so first I'll talk about the second thing, that is reading comprehension. This, in I think from class 3 and 4 up to class 12th, you would be doing this thing, that is reading comprehensions and answering to those questions. So it is same as that, it isn't big difference, it's very easy. The thing is, I'll give you one tip about it. You all might be knowing that doing comprehensions is a lot of time consuming. Okay, it takes a lot of time. So what you can do is, because you'll attempt around 2 comprehensions, okay, and so one comprehension will have 5 questions. So you can do, so what you can do is, don't go straight out and start reading the passage. Okay, you don't have so much of time, you have 120 questions and you have 150 minutes. Okay, so directly go and read the 5 questions you are having, and from that 5 questions, 2 or 3 questions will be this way, that what is the meaning of this word in para 3 or para 4. So you directly need to go to para 3 and find the word and get the meaning out. So you don't require to go and read the full paragraph. Okay, so it's better you read directly the questions and find out where are the sequential answers to those, because I know we are not like Swami Vivekananda or Albert Einstein, that we have read the paragraph or read the passage once and we remember where all the points are there. So it's better you first read the questions and then find the answers. Okay, don't go straight out and read the passage. I think it will waste a lot of time. So we are done with reading comprehension, and for example you can see this reading comprehension. Okay, so here you can see the reading comprehension. Okay, and then when we'll go to the questions, you can see in the first question itself, it's written in line 1, the word flit most nearly means. So directly you have to go to the first line and see muscular and flit. So yeah, so you need to directly go to the questions. Next question also, it's the same in line 3. So it's mentioned that line 3, phrase in his wake. So you directly need to go to the phase, you need to directly go to line 3 and you need to find this phase. Okay, so this is what you have to do. And now we'll come to word analogues. So in word analogues, you will have around 20 questions from word analogues, and in reading comprehension 10 questions. Okay, it still depends, but this is the criteria how the number of questions are divided. But in word analogues, what you can do is, all the questions will be synonyms or rhymes or antonyms and all this, mainly synonyms and antonyms and some rhyming words. Okay, but the thing is, I can assure you that the sample paper you all might have and all might be solving. The thing is, this sample paper is 6 to 7 years back, and I myself had solved this paper, but the questions that are there, that are very easy in this sample paper that has been circulating everywhere. And when I gave verbal, all said that it's very tough, and literally the verbal paper was tough. The words that will be there, from 20 questions, 10 to 12 questions, the word that would be there, like synonym of this word, antonym of this word, is going to be very difficult. Like most of you would not have heard of that word also. So it's very tough, the verbal. So you should target from 20 questions at least to do correctly 8 to 10 questions. Okay, and after this video I'll give you 50 to 100 questions in the WhatsApp group. So it's better you solve, and tomorrow I'll send the answers also in that group. So it's better you solve all that questions, and when you are solving the questions, you should if you don't know a meaning of a word, you don't know the question, it's better you get all the meaning and antonym, synonym of that word, because in this way, if you'll solve 100 questions also, when you'll give Nmat paper at least 8 to 10 questions, in those questions the words that will be used, you will have a prior knowledge to that, and you will already know the antonym and synonym of that. So it will be very easy for you to do most questions correct. And in word analogs, the main thing is there will be a lot of types of word analogs that will be coming, and mainly the questions will be of object analogs. Okay, and there will also be time analogs, measurement analogs, opposite analogs. For example, boy and girl, good and bad, these are the opposite analogs. But mainly the analogs will be object based analogs. Like, you don't have to identify this analog is which analog, but this is the criteria that has been mentioned in chat site, that these would be the analogs that would be coming in the exams. But yeah, from 30 questions, 10 questions are reading comprehension, which is very easy. You can literally score 8 to 9 questions correct out of that. And in verbal part, 20 questions, you need to target at least to do 8 to 10 questions correct. And then for the 10 remaining questions, you know there is no negative marking. So 10 questions, go straight out, guess, or like you need to guess, tukkam arrow, and do all the 20 questions. And obviously, like from those 10 questions you would have guessed, you will get more answers correct, like 3, 4, or if you're having a luck as bad as me, then you'll get 1 or 2 questions correct. But still, it's enough for you to get 50 or 60 percentile. Okay, because our target is to get more than 40 percentile, not to top the exam, because then it will need at least 6 to 8 months of preparation, because like you can't just tell that it is less than NEET because you are having 2 papers. Okay, so I think this is it for verbal and reading comprehension. So I think this is it for verbal part. Like, yeah, word analogs, reading comprehension, this comprises of verbal 30 questions. You can do it very easily. Okay, and in word analogs, I'll show some examples.
Now you can see the first question of word analog, that is for mean it's average. So you can know that it's a synonym. Okay, the mean is the synonym of average. That means the synonym of kind will be what? So the synonym of kind will obviously be variety. So yeah, it's very easy, the first one. And then if you go to the second question, you can see Aesop fable. Acha, okay. So this is what will take you to the ancient Greek history. So these are the sort of questions you don't have much knowledge. Okay, so these are the questions you should write and keep it as notes. You might have heard Aesop's fable. So fable is basically a series of stories written by Aesop. So it was credited as Aesop fable, and then Homer. So basically Homer will also be such a thing that would have been written about story and all that you can relate. So it can't be donkey, it can't be temple, it can't be Greece, it is epic. You would have heard Homer's epic. So this is epic is also a series of triads stories that was written by Homer. So these are the things you need to create a note and have information so that it will be useful while you give the exam.
So now what you can do is, I had said I'll send you the questions in WhatsApp group. So do solve those questions, and tomorrow I'll send the answers of that, so you can check how many of you are doing correct and wrong. And yeah, the questions that will solve, the words that will be there, do have a knowledge of that words, do know the antonyms and synonyms of that words, because the questions, the words that directly get repeated. Okay, because there are a lot of words that are going to be repeated. Okay, so yeah, it's better the questions that you are solving, you know the antonym and synonym of these words, because verbal is all about this. So if you like the video, do like, comment and subscribe to the channel. I know you all might be subscribing because it's a member only video, but still thank you for watching. And the next video is going to be on inductive, and then we'll follow the series inductive, then quantitative, and then perceptual acuity. And hopefully every day I'll give one video. So in 1 week we'll complete all this, and then I'll give you a brief on those important chapters from bio, physics, chemistry, social science, all. Okay, so now let's end this video here, and thank you for watching.